in the Lord. Power of resolution for a war would even start. The knowledge to build and grow and they live.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Green Bay Packers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams. And he returns this to the 22. Now Patterson to start the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On second down, a run with Patterson.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now Mariota. That'll be taken in by Demir Bird. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. First and 10, it's Patterson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On second and 9, Mariota. This one into the hands of Pitts. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 39 yards there, a big one.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing, Mariota. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Mariota to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Patterson running between the tackles. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's pulled up a shot.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, Is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
3rd and goal, Mariota. And it'll be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to get the football here as they force the INT.
Are you lagging?
On the game's opening drive. The defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. We're scoreless after 1. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Throwing now is Rodgers. He'll go right back to Tunyon. 7 yards there for 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He has it complete to Christian Watson. Touchdown! Packers. Christian Watson, 61 yards. And the Packers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Well, the game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the 1st quarter. But in the 2nd quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
Man. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the 1st half.
My 2nd extra point.
Back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
It's too late trying to mute yourself down, nigga. If I was a Fed, you was hurt.
The Falcons offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Oh, man, come on, bro. Just quit.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7. Mariota. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He hits down. And a loose football. And the
Come on, dog.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
He punched it right out of his hand.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Steps away to his left. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that will bring up 2nd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. They find Randall Cobb with a completion. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme.
Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
I missed another one. I'm ass, bruh.
And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half.
Damn! Why I keep missing these dumbass?
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Mariota now. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time, manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On play action, Mariota. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be ridden out of bounds all the way down at the 15-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points.
Damn, I gambled right there just to try to get that. This shit.
Final play of the half here, Mariota.
Oh, I couldn't get to it. Good shit.
Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts.
Damn.
The final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Pulls it in at the 13. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Nixon now from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Michael Walker there to bring him down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Here's Rodgers to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And it's a Packers touchdown. Robert Tunyon. Second touchdown of the night as his guys are able to extend their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Third time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And it gives his guys here's Crosby to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that will lead you into bigger errors.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back, and they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Straight ahead, Patterson. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Darnell Savage there to make the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Back near the goal line. Here's Rodgers. And some room to run now. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 37 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's the corner. A.J. Terrell getting up and stopping him for a loss. They're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will see. Back now at Lambeau. 2nd and 12. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. On 2nd and 12, Rodgers throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
I was about to say, there's no way. There was no way.
Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
Quick slant to Watson. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards.
That was your back right there.
They had it drawn out on paper, but this is going to work
Bag
out for
breaker.
them and then some, right? They've got a big chunk they got to pick up. They decide to check it down, and he just turns into a pure athlete and makes a huge play for them.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I can be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here.
As we welcome you back. And now what they're looking to do is just stroke away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Starting to look like this drive may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and minicamps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Now Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Yeah.
Aaron Jones, a 3-yard touchdown run. And
he was talking all that shit at the beginning of the game when it was 7-0. I remember. It's recorded.
Down near the goal line. Give it to him.
Talk to him, Sting. And Buns, quit on me. What doing, huh?
Why didn't you let the man come up here and look at the bathroom?
What?
Why didn't you let the man come up here and look at the bathroom?
Oh, because I had to clean up. I didn't know when he was coming upstairs. But he said the downstairs was good too, and she said something was wrong with it.
Something is wrong with downstairs. The thing is broke. He said that he has a piece. He just didn't have it with him to fix.
But downstairs?
Yes.
Oh,
upstairs, I need to know what's wrong because every day there's water in the floor. That's why I've done went through like 6 towels and they're all in the floor. Because every day when I get up to go pee, I step in water. And I don't know where it's coming from. And I've been trying to get him over here.